boys to the children to see the video. So I have a pretty big video. I want to put it there.
You have to upload to YouTube.
Oh.
Then what I will do is I embedded it into my. So this is my website. So I use Weebly. Weebly is a free website creator. It allows me to create websites. You can go on. It's flippingblgps.weebly.com. So this is where I embed all my videos. So I mean, parents, you may not want to embed videos in your website. You can just create a YouTube channel to understand what because their kids are going to watch videos at home. Because some of them will be asking me, why is my child always on videos? So there is a reason they are not watching MTV or whatever. So I needed to explain to them why.
Now the objectives of the lesson
something like that, I'll just forward a bit more.
Can be my base as well. So for a triangle,
okay, then I'll show you what I mean by the live demonstration. I mean, you can watch this at home. I'm not going to show much.
Now to find the height of a triangle, you will need two things. One is a set square, another one is a ruler, and of course a pencil to draw.
How I did the live
demonstration. So let's take a look at this triangle. I have A, B, and C.
So this was recorded using my iPad. I just prop my iPad up, so my things were in front. So it's very simple solutions that you can use. I mean, it can be as simple as just taking your phone or iPad, putting it here, and then you start writing on the floor. You use this, yeah, you use the table as like a document camera. I mean, it's up to your creativity, right? Yeah, basically. Okay, so I have about 10 more minutes. Are there any more burning questions that you all have that you must ask? I'm sorry I can't answer all your questions. But any questions that you have? Yes.
How do you handle the deeper concepts?
Okay, the question is how do I handle the deeper concepts? So that is what the classroom time is for. So classroom time is where I'll give them, I'll get them to apply, basically by doing questions. So then what I'll do is I'll get them in groups. So that, okay, what I learned was, because last term I didn't really group them, so they did on their own, and then if they have questions, they will ask. So I found that it was very difficult because I have 38 pupils. I cannot help each one of them. Because if I go one, I spend like 5 minutes with you, I cannot spend time with the rest. So I got them into groups, and I got them to discuss. So I told them, okay, do this question first. Once you're done with this question, discuss with your group members. If all of you have the same answer, you all understand, move on to the next question. But if you are stuck, you cannot agree with what your friend is saying. So they have to try and convince their friends of their solution, why is it correct, why is it wrong. Yeah, and if you can't do that, all of you can't agree, then put up your hands, I will go to you. So that's where I will go into the small group, I will work with them. Why are you doing this? How are you going to do this? How does this help you? So I will ask questions. So that is really where they challenge their thinking. And I have kids, they will argue, no, my method is correct. Then I'll say, okay, why is your method correct? That's where you really get into the talking and to really apply what they've learned. Other times, there was once I got the kids to create a video. So I gave, because we have iPod Touch in school, so I gave each group iPod Touch. So they are supposed to solve the question. So what they will do is they will hold the, one of them will be the camera person. So they just hold the camera, the iPhone above, and then the other kids will just use a pen and paper to solve it. And while they're solving, they need to talk, to explain their steps. So this allows me, when I watch the video, I can tell, okay, who are those who are clear of the concept, who are those who have a misconception, because they will say something that is wrong. Then I will pick that up and I will use that. So it's much more authentic, because then it's their mistakes that we are working on. So these are some things that we are doing, certain projects that we are doing in school.
Do you have any plans to take this to LME and convince them that this could be the next business?
Actually, you'll be surprised. The flipped classroom is, I feel it's starting. 2 days ago, we had this conference. It's called ICTLT, the International Conference for Technology for Educators. The pioneer for flipped classroom, Mr. Aaron Sands, he was one of the keynote speakers. So basically, he actually shared whatever I'm sharing. I'm actually saying, I mean, I'm not as good as him. He is actually way, way better than me. Aaron Sands and Jonathan Bergman, these two are teachers that they started off this whole flipped classroom movement. So his session was packed. It was full house. Yeah. So I feel that the flipped classroom movement is beginning. And there were also many sessions by other schools on the classroom. So, but mainly it's starting with the secondary schools. A lot of secondary schools have started with it. And I think our educational minister, Mr. Heng, he actually mentioned about the classroom. I'm not sure whether you all follow. He actually, in his speeches, he mentioned about the fifth classrooms. And if I'm not wrong, there's this new school, the new school that is also in the flip. So the secondary schools are beginning to flip. The primary schools are a bit slow. My school is one of the first few, I would think. Wellington Primary also, they are flipping. So these are the only two schools that I know of. My school as well. So it is something that is moving, I would say. And I think MOE, they know about it.
But it's very time consuming for every teacher to make their own video. How about then making this video available for other teachers to use? Getting like a group of very gifted teachers in teaching a simplified concept and start recording these videos. And I mean the syllabus is the same throughout all the schools for the same level.
Yes.
So, you know, it save a lot of teachers' time in preparation. And what they need to do is really to plan the activity in class.
I mean, that's actually what I'm doing in my school because we have a group of teachers. So actually we meet almost every week. Actually we meet every week to discuss and we divide the load. So there are times I make the videos, another time another teacher makes the videos. So we actually do that. But actually it's actually preferable, it's actually better if the teacher is the one making the video. I'll give you a reason why. If somebody else makes the video, yes, the content is the same, the syllabus is the same, but it's not my teacher. It's not who I know. The way I say things, the words I use, the silly things that I do in class, it relates to them. And so one good thing about creating your own video is that relationship that we have, because my students are hearing my voice and I'm using the words. But it's not wrong to use other people's video. That is a good start. I think for teachers who are starting to flip, if you're really considering flipping, using someone else's video is a good start because yes, it's time consuming. Yeah. So yeah, it's not wrong. But ultimately, we should move down the path where you create your own videos because of that relationship that you should be building with your kids. And I think with Classroom, one of the good things is it builds relationship. Because I really go in, I can sit down with them. So half the time, if you come to my class, you don't see me. Because I'm seated down, or I'm kneeling down. So it's tiring, but I enjoy it. I think I have time for only one more question. Anyone else?
At this point in time, right, is there a website in MOE where all the students can be used?
No, unfortunately not. Yeah. There are pockets everywhere, MC on, I mean the LMSs have their own videos, but I think MOE is trying to do that. They are trying to build a portal that everyone can go to, because that was what the educational minister he mentioned that it's in the pipeline. But how that looks like, it could be what we are saying. All the videos are there. That could be a vision. So I mean, if they ask you, give that feedback, that suggestion. So we could see, and I have a feeling that the classroom is a movement that will start because it's something that is so powerful. Okay, time is not on our side, but, so in summary, teaching, basically it decreases anxiety over homework. The homework is just watching video. How difficult is that? It's not. And it basically allows them to learn at their own pace, and it leads them into deeper learning eventually. Okay, so with that, I thank you. These are a few ways that you can contact me. This is my Twitter account, so if you're on Twitter, please join me. There's a whole community of learners, especially if you're interested in Flip Classroom. There is, I'm starting a hashtag called hashtag FlipSG, where I want to gather local teachers who are flipping. This is my blog. I don't know how to activate this. Oh, yeah, there it is. This is my blog. This is my email. If you need to contact me, if you want to ask more questions, please feel free to do so. I'm more than happy to answer any queries that you have, both parents and teachers. Okay? If you, I mean, the main one is this website, because this website, I will embed this or upload this video there, so you can go and get all this information there. Okay? Yeah. That's a problem. I want to move on. Come on, hurry up. Okay, this is a video, you all can just take a look at. I have one more slide. This is requirement from ExCEL Fest. I need to help them to say something. There is a free guided tour if you are interested. So please go to hall 401 and register. Okay, with that, I thank you so much for your attendance. I thank you so much for coming. Please continue the conversation with me online. All right, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, just camera. Yeah, it's just camera. Comes